us a little bit about what you're seeing right now, trends, what's going on, what's new, good things, bad things?
The negative things, the bad things are rising interest rates, and we've all seen that. We've been in a rising interest rate market for the last 12 months. Hopefully some relief is coming soon, but we're starting to get some conflicting reports that the next two Fed meetings will have consecutive rate rises. So we're hoping that doesn't happen. I think everybody in real estate, whether it's on the finance or real estate side, kind of feels like the market's teetering on a fence and it's going to go one of two ways. We've seen so much pressure on inventory. We're still at historic lows. So I think the sentiment is if and when rates go down, that's probably going to be the first domino falling to hopefully get inventory back up to where it needs to be. It's twofold. The rise in rates hits the buyer because homes are more expensive, payments go up, and rising rates affects the seller because most sellers are sitting with sub 4% interest rates. And even if you can make a lot of money and sell your home, if you're a seller sitting with a 3.5% interest rate, you can make a bunch of money. But if current interest rates are in the sevens, it's not really worth it to most people unless there's an actual necessity to sell. So I think that's kind of what we're dealing with. It's affecting both sides of the transaction, higher interest rates. The $1 million question to me is when rates go down, what's going to happen to real estate values? And in my opinion, unless interest rates go down super aggressively in a short period of time, I think we're going to see property values go up even more. I think we're going to see more appreciation. So, if all of a sudden we're in the sevens right now and we go down to mid fives, high five interest rates, it's going to create a little bit of a spur for buyers to get back into the market. Maybe sellers are a little motivated to list because now they can get into a 5.5% interest rate instead of a 3.5 where we're sitting now. But I don't think property is going to come to market fast enough on the sell side to satisfy the buyer demand if rates go down. So in my opinion, if rates go down somewhat aggressively, consecutively over a couple quarters, inventory is going to go even lower because there's going to be more buyer interest and it's going to force values up.
If you're a buyer right now, you're working with your agent, you're aggressively shopping for houses, you're putting in offers, they're not getting accepted. What are some of the strategies that you from the lending side can recommend to a prospective buyer when it comes to making your offer stand out?
Well, I think when there's multiple offers, to your point, and especially if all offers are very similar in offer amount, what program the clients are going with, et cetera, it's very hard to stand out. And there's really no magic bullet. But what I can tell you is, and you can attest to this, let's say that you're listing a house. If an agent has 3 offers that come in on a house for exactly the same amount, and they are comfortable, have experience, and know one lender compared to a lender that's either out of state, or maybe they don't have a great experience with, maybe they don't have the best brand equity, it's always going to be advantageous. It might not help you win the deal, but who you choose to represent you on the lending side really does matter. It really does matter who your offer is with on the lending side. And also, agents know that some lenders vet buyers better than others. So at Northpointe, we vet our buyers before we give them a pre-approval. We run DU through the automated system, whether it's an FHA loan or a Fannie Mae loan. We request all income docs, tax returns, asset documents. And a lot of lenders actually don't do that. So the worst thing on the sales side, if you're a seller's agent, that you could do for your client now is accept an offer over other offers and have the deal fall apart. And you do not want that to happen in this type of market.